Oh, that's so good. Yes, it is. That is so good. Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation. We're bringing you more stuff. That's right, more stuff. Just what you've been waiting for. You know, for the longest time, matter of fact, ever since I got it, I used to have the, well, I still do have the Kanger SubTank. And I posted a couple of videos, you know, the problems that I've been having with it. And then I got the Mini. And I have been vaping on this cotton picker ever since I got it, and I am enjoying the hell out of it. But now Kanger came up with something new, and they fixed the problems that I was having with the SubTank with the SubTank Plus. And this critter holds 7 mil of juice. 7 mil. That's amazing. I can vape on that for 10, 15 minutes. I'm only kidding. But that's amazing. And they did make some great changes to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a close look at the Kanger Plus 7 mil tank. Okay, here we are. Look at this. Nice packaging, just like the other SubTank. Same darn thing. We just take and, well, it's a little bit easier if we do it this way. There we go. Just pull it out. There it is. There's the packaging, real nice. Got the drawer in there, so we slide it out. You get the normal stuff in here. You get the little manual that comes with it, and authenticity, and reminding you to prime your wick. So just remember, prime your wick before you use it, before you stick it in. And the tank itself, they show you how to do the rebuildable section, which I think is very nice of them. And you're going to be impressed with this little thing. There's your parts list, everything else on there. But anyhow, there's the tank right there. Look at that. That is so cotton picking nice. Look at the size of that thing, huh? The airflow is a slot compared to what it was on the regular SubTank, which was nothing more than 3 holes. But look at that. Same size, but it's got the airflow on both sides. You've got it there, and you've got it there. Now, if you want to close it, same darn thing. You turn it. It's a little stiff. I just got the darn thing, so bear with me. And there's a little bitty hole in there. That's your tightest draw. And it does click in place. And then they have a wider hole. But the thing is, it's on both sides. So you have that wider hole on both sides. And the same thing, when you have the draw wide open, you have the slot there. And on the other side. So it gives you some pretty good airflow. What's funny is I get about the same airflow out of the Mini. And but the thing is, they made some great improvements on this. And that's what we're going to look at. So let's open up the box and take a look at what you get. Number 1, you get a spare tank. Number 2, you get a rebuildable section. And you get that 0.5 sub-ohm coil. And of course, you get some cotton. And you get some O-rings, an extra coil. Let's see what else you get in here. You get an extra coil. You get the blue screwdriver. I mean, nobody has any of these, do we? Some extra coil, some extra O-rings. It's funny, too, because these O-rings in here are black. So you can even change the look of this and take it from red to black on the O-rings. I think that's pretty nice. What they did do on this, let me put this together. No, well, wait a minute. We got to take a look at this anyhow. So let's pull this cotton picker out of here in a little rebuildable section. Then we can take this and put this off to the side. There we go. What they did do, if you remember on the SubTank itself, when it first came out, you see the 2 screws on there? In order to put the rebuildable section in here, you had to pull these 2 screws out, change out this cap, put the other cap in there, which had the longer chimney in it, and then you could build it and vape on it, but the problem was it cut down on the amount of juice you could get in here. This one doesn't do it. This one is really nice. You take the bottom off. Same darn design, except what they did was they increased the length of that center tube. Now, one thing you're going to have to do, I want you to understand this. When you use the rebuildable section, which we're going to take a look at right now, when you use the rebuildable section, darn, I don't know why I always do this, but I always do this to myself. You might have it, like I do, a little bit too darn tight on there, so you're going to have to, there we go. No, guess what? That didn't work. What the heck is going on here? Anyhow, this top piece right here, you'd better be sure you screw that on nice and tight. Because I was farting around with this earlier, and I put the rebuildable section in there. When I went to take it out, the top cap, this top cap for the rebuildable section, stayed on the tube. That was not good. No, not good at all. Especially if you're going to swap out from this to a regular coil, and you got juice in there. Oh darn. All right, one of the things, I'll never use this anyhow. It's got the style cap. Let me see if I can get this a little bit better focused in there. The build deck is the kind that traps the wire on the sides, rather than you don't have to really wrap it around. All you have to do, you can see it from there. It's got the little lip on there that'll capture the coil, the wire on both sides. So, I think that's pretty good. I kind of like that. I knew the old style didn't have it, so they changed that. And what works out nice with this is if you screw it all together, you have nothing else to do but put this in there, and then take it, and you can see it. Slides right in there if you're not a putz, like me. And there it is. You're ready to vape. You got the rebuildable section in there. You don't have anything else to change out. That worked out real nice. The other thing is, remember on my old one that I had, this glass would come right off so easy. Well, now, it's on there the way it should be. And like I said, the old O-rings, I'm going to try these O-rings from this. It should fit that other tank, because I hate like hell to get rid of it. But now it fits on there real nice, smooth, and boom, pops right on there. When you fill it, you turn it over. You got plenty of room to fill in there, and fill it up to the top of the chimney or close to the top, and that's it. Then all you have to do is take this, as long as you do this right, you got your coil on there. What I normally do with this, when I've got this and I put a brand new coil in, I take it and I'll saturate the coil right there, and I'll saturate both sides. Then I'll fill up my tank, I'll put it together, and I'll vape on it. So why don't we try that? Wouldn't that be a good idea? Let me fill it up, and we'll get back to some FaceTime, and we'll vape on this, and we'll let you know how well it vapes. It should be fantastical. Well, I thought I would show you how I fill this thing up just for the heck of it. Not that any of you are dumb enough that you can't figure it out for yourself, because vapors are pretty smart people. But I'm using some Seduce juice, and we'll take a little bit of that. And this is what I do. Take the syringe, and I just drop some juice in there. They say 3 drops is enough. I don't. I saturate the heck out of this critter. I'll do the same thing on this side. And move it over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'll do the same thing on this side. And we'll drop some more down in the center here. So that way it's good and saturated. And now let's fill this up. Let's see how we do with this. There we go. It says 7 mil. This is a 10 mil syringe. Of course, some of the numbers have worn off since then, and that looks about 7 mil right there. Let's see if it holds. Look at the amount of juice that I've got right there. Let's see how well it does. Holy cray. It's getting there. It is getting there. And that's all the juice I've got left in there. So that did pretty good. Now we'll just take this. We'll screw the top back on. And look at that. That thing is full. I mean, that cotton picker is full. So let's rearrange everything here. We'll go back up. We'll do a little FaceTime. We'll vape on this, and we'll kill the end of the video. So we'll be right back. Okay, we've returned. Now, it is a 25 millimeter tank. So on my E-Leaf iStick, it does protrude a little bit out over here, and it does protrude a little bit out on the sides. I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that go, it sticks over the end. It doesn't look that good. Yeah, well, that's a load of crap. I think it looks just as good as the other one, only the quantity of juice in there is staggering. That could be a great tank to have if you're going on the trip or going out for the day and you're going to be running around. But let's see how it vapes. Now, I am using Seduce juice. Their Envy. It's a great juice. It's a great juice. So far, I haven't found anything from Seduce juice that I don't like. So it's only 3 mil as far as nicotine. And it is a 30 PG 70 VG, and it's only 3 milligram nicotine. So it's very low nicotine. But let's see how it vapes. I think that's pretty cotton picking good, considering I'm running it at 17.5 watts. I have a 1.2 ohm coil, the 1.2 ohm coil in there. And that's a 17.5 watts. I mean, I'm not running, 50 watts, which I could run out of this. I could run a 50 watt out of that. Now, this is the same thing. And same kind of coil, 17.5 watts coming out of my Kanger Mini. Let's see the difference. I would say there's not a whole lot of difference between the two of them. Vaping at the same wattage, same coil, just more juice and a whole lot less hassle if you want to do the rebuild section on this. I think they got it. I think they finally got it over the SubTank, because on the SubTank you had to take the screws out, change the top out, build your coil, put it all back together. I think that was a little bit ridiculous on their part. So they finally turned this into this, and this is a quality built tank. There's no sharp edges on it. The threads are smooth. It's got a great appearance. There's no, I mean, look at that thing. Beautiful machining, 303 stainless steel, organic Japanese cotton in there in the coil. It uses the same coil as this. It uses the same coil as this. My wife has the Nano. It uses the same coil in that, so you don't have to have 400 different coils laying around the house. You only have to have one style, and then it all depends on whether you want a 1.2 ohm or you want a 0.5 ohm build, which I haven't really used yet. I've got 4 0.5 ohm coils here, and I've never used a sub ohm. But this is going to be really sweet. I don't know. What do you think? Personally, I think they got a winner. But that's just my opinion. This has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends. And Wednesday, I'm going after the pharmaceuticals, so you're going to want to be here for that. So in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Hey, have a great day.